Hello and happy Monday to everyone. Y'all come with me in this kitchen real quick and we're going to make us a no-bake strawberry shortcake. And the only thing we have to cook is the strawberries. I'll be right back so we can get this process started. I'm back, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut these strawberries. And no worries, you all, I have washed my hands. And for right now, I'm just going to cut the tops off of them and the bottom. And I have also washed the strawberries. And you can cut your strawberries in whatever size you want to cut yours in. If you want to leave them whole, you can leave them whole. But I'm going to cut each one of mine into fours. And I didn't cut up the whole pack. Because the whole box of strawberries, because I think what I have would be enough for these 6 little cake cups. And you all, I hope everyone is having a wonderful week so far. And you all too, before once I'm done cutting these, I'm going to rinse them off one more time. But as I was saying, I hope you all are having a most wonderful week and everyone is doing well. And I hope that this is a dessert that you might like to try because it's so simple, you all. This is the hardest part right here, is cutting up the strawberries. To me, everything else is a piece of cake because you don't have to cook the cake and the whipped cream is already made. You just have to sweeten the strawberries. Okay, we have about 5 more left to cut up. And I don't know, let me know in the comments, do you like cutting up vegetables and fruits and dicing and slicing? It's all right. You know, you have to a lot of times when you're cooking, but it's not one of my favorite parts of cooking. I like to do as little dicing as possible. Okay, we have 2 more. Then you all, I'm going to cut these into 4s. Put them back in that strainer. Rewash them. And then they'll be going in the pot so we can make the syrup. And this is going to be the topping for our strawberry shortcakes. Okay, so I'm just going to, I don't know if you can see me. Well, this one I'll cut in the 2s. So I guess I'll cut them in half. But the bigger ones, I'll cut into 3s. And see, you all, I like I like strawberries on top of mine, but I really like the syrup that I like the syrup, the whipped cream, and the cake. And I like just a little bit of strawberries. Okay, you all, I'm going to go ahead and go finish cutting up these strawberries. And I'll be back when I'm done so that we can go ahead and get them sweet. I have rinsed off the strawberries and this is what they're looking like now that I've cut them up. Now the next thing I'm going to do is put some sugar on them. And I'm going to let the sugar sit on here for just a couple of minutes just to release some of the juices. And then we'll cut the stove on. And so I like mine sweet, but not overly sweet. So let's see. I'm just going to cover up these strawberries. And I'll show you. Okay, this is what they're looking like, and I'm going to go with that amount. Maybe just a little bit more in the corners. Okay, and that's it. And you can sweeten it, and you can taste it after, you've cooked it. And be careful, maybe let it cool down a little bit because it'll be hot. But you can taste it, and if it's not sweet enough, you can always add more sugar. Okay, I'm gonna go and give this 2 minutes to let the juices release. I'll show you what that looks like, and we'll go ahead and cut it on medium so that it can cook for a few minutes. And then we'll build our strawberry shortcake. All right, you all, I'm back, and I actually let the sugar sit on these strawberries for 7 minutes. Letting the sugar rest on there is supposed to be a way to help release the natural juices from the strawberries. So now we're going to cut the oven on medium and let them cook until they're tender and the juice is a little thick, but still a little runny. All right, I brought you all back in so you can see how these strawberries are making their own juice. And so these are going to cook about, I'll say about 10 minutes. And let me hold this up so you can see how it's actually making its own juice. Okay, so I'm going to let this continue to cook. I'll take you down in the pot real quick. And this is what it's looking like. And can you tell from the bubbles how it's starting to thicken up? So we're going to let this cook for about 10 more minutes. And then it should be time for us to build our strawberry shortcake. Okay, it's only 2 minutes in from the last time you saw me. And you see how much thicker and all that good juice it's made? Okay, you all, I don't think it's going to take 10 minutes. I'm going to give it another 5. Okay, it's done. And this is what it's looking like. And you all, you can cook your strawberries to the desired tender that you want. Like if you still want a little crunch in your strawberry, just cut it off before it gets too tender. I'll be back so we can build these strawberry shortcakes. Time for the good part now, y'all. I tasted my strawberry syrup and I added just a little bit more sugar. Now we're gonna open it up. These dessert shells. Now, y'all, these are like little cakes, not little sponge cakes. And you can usually find these in the produce section of the grocery store. And if you can't find them there, you can find them, you know, wherever they have fresh baked bread at. So we're going to take this one little cup. My hands are clean. And you all, I have this whip topping. You know, you can put Cool Whip on yours. You can use whatever kind of whip topping you want to. And you don't have to have any whip topping. And I picked that one because the Cool Whip was $2 and some change. And that one was 99 cents. And whipped cream is whipped cream to me. So now we're going to take these strawberries. And we're going to take and put it in the middle of this cup. And you want some of that juice. And y'all, this is what that juice is looking like that it made. But you want some to run down the sides of your strawberry shortcake. And no worries, you all. I'm going to give the first bite to you. And you all, you can use raspberries. You could do this for blueberries, peaches, whatever kind of fruit topping like that you like. Okay, now I'm just gonna, and this is what the whipped cream is looking like. Now I'm just gonna take it and put it on top. Like that. And I'll be right back so I can give the first bite to you. Okay, you all, let me take you in closer to our no-bake strawberry shortcake. Okay, now get ready so the first bite can go to you. Okay, you all, I'm going to get you some cake. And this is what that cake looks like on the inside when I told you it's not a sponge cake. Okay, I'm going to get you some strawberries. And I'm going to get you some whipped cream. Okay? Now the first bite is going to go to you. Now let me try it. Oh, yes, yes. Y'all, delicious. Anyway, you all, oh gosh, this is so good. If you haven't tried any of my recipes, this is one that you should really try. But anyway, you all, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, hello everyone. This
Welcome
is
to
my
the
finished plate, my turkey
lab.
chop, my rice and gravy.
Welcome to the lab. You know